So the slasher icon mazes are some of the most popular at Halloween Horror Nights every single year, and last year we got to see Titans of Terror, which had Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface. Is there a potential to see Volume 2 at HHN 2018 with a new set of slasher icons? That's something I really want to talk about, so let's just jump right in. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Awkward Arsik here. So I posted a poll on Twitter asking that if fans would love to see a new Titans of Terror maze with a new set of slasher icons, and 90 of you guys voted on Twitter. So if you guys aren't following me there, I'll be doing weekly polls incorporating your guys' opinion in my video, so it could be more of a back and forth. Let's get down to the results. 54% of you guys wanted to see another set of slasher icons, 30% don't really care, and 16% of you guys would rather see Blumhouse 2 with new IPs in it. So my idea for Titans of Terror Volume 2 actually would be incorporating the child we saw from the first house. So this takes place maybe 15, 20 years down the line, and the facade and entrance to this maze would be a mental asylum. I would love for them to kind of have this continuing storyline where the character is now being bombarded with new set of slasher icons. I figured a good way of starting this out is if you go into the mental asylum, you see him in his room and he's just like maybe sitting on the bed, crouched with his hands over his head, and he's just going crazy. And Pinhead shows up and somehow brings him into his world. Then you move back into the asylum and you see Chucky, which in the Cult of Chucky took place in an asylum. So it's a perfect way of tying the two together. And then from there it goes into Ghostface. Now we don't need a nightmare situation because he's crazy, so this could all be in his head. It really gives an opportunity for them to really play around with the environments. Things could change. There could be scrim effects, some great lighting, audio, just the perfect way of incorporating the first one. But now let's jump into your guys' thoughts about having a Titans of Terror Volume 2 maze. You Can Do It said, I want a Sharknado haunted house. Don't we all, man? Sharknado versus Jaws. Who needs Freddy and Jason? Let's make it happen. And I have to give a real quick shout out to You Can Do It, who does some amazing content over there in Japan. He's gone to Singapore. He covers the events, the Halloween Horror Nights events over there, which is really awesome. So I'll link his channel down below as well. So Lai Truijo said, I'd really like to see strangers. Do you consider them slashers? And while they might not be considered slasher icons, they don't have that popularity. They are very creepy characters, and if you guys haven't been attending Halloween Horror Nights for a lot of years, they did show up in the House of Horrors at one point. I think this was 2008, 2009. It was the House of Horrors meets The Strangers, and then we saw them in a Scare Zone as well that year. And with the new movie coming out this year, which is Strangers 2 Meet the Prey, I believe is what it's called, I think it's very likely we'll be seeing them in some way, shape, or form. Maybe the Terror Trap, maybe a Scare Zone. I don't think they'd be thrown into The Walking Dead now, but I wouldn't mind them kind of converting that maze into that, which I don't think AMC would like, but I'd be down for it. At HHN Manic said, Titans was a great maze, full of heart, but I don't think it should be done again. Michael has a new movie coming out, and without a doubt, we'll have a solo maze. Ghostface has problems to be at the event, and would like to see a solo maze instead, and Chucky has been terrible. He continues on with, Pinhead is amazing, and he doesn't deserve to be a part of a mashup. And Murdy said he's waiting for the reboot. So those are a lot of things to talk about, which some will have their own separate video, but I'll just quickly touch on them. Halloween is getting a new movie, which is exciting. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back, which is going to be awesome to see her go face to face with Michael Myers again. And I agree that normally Halloween should get its own maze, especially with the new movie coming out, but we've seen 3 iterations already, and that is a lot. So I would rather see them put Michael Myers in a Titans of Terror maze where we can still see this iconic character without wasting an entire venue, where we could see some new property show up. Ghostface does have some right issues to show up at Horror Nights, because in HHN 26, I believe, they removed or very quickly swapped out a Scream house for The Purge. And who knows, maybe they could work something out, because I don't think Ghostface, in my opinion, deserves his own house. I just don't care for it that much. I think the movies are great, but the character himself isn't the scariest, so maybe just having a few rooms here and there would be more than enough. At DJ Deshawn said, we let the legends have their fun. It's time for the rookies to step in. He said, let's bring in Scream, Jigsaw, and Chucky. I wanted to say Michael, but he's got to be with Jason, Leatherface, and Freddy. And I agree, we've seen the legends so many times. We've seen Freddy and Jason on 4 separate occasions, 2007, 2008, 2010, and in 2016 with the Freddy vs. Jason maze. We've seen Leatherface 3 separate occasions as well. We've seen Michael Myers 3 times already. Fortunately, Chris Williams and John Murdy have done an incredible job at making those mazes feel new, feel fresh, but I don't want to see them again. I wouldn't want to see Jigsaw in there because we've seen Saw 3 times as well, right? Or 2 times. 3 times, yeah. But I agree with you. Let's have the rookies have some fun. At BXOXO said, I'm liking all of these different slasher icons except Ghostface. That's my childhood nightmare come true. I don't personally find him scary, but I respect the fact that he scares you so much. On to the next one with at Evan Schweitzer. Would be down for Michael, Ghostface, Freddy, or give Michael his own maze and have Ghostface with Chucky and Jigsaw. I don't really want to see Freddy again, but I know he's popular, so maybe if they throw in Freddy or Jason, that could be possible. Hopefully they don't, but it's possible. At L Martinez 424 said, I don't know, man. It's been 2 years already that we've seen the Titans. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but Murdy can wear some IPs out sometimes. For example, The Walking Dead and The Purge. Just the Halloween maze should be fine this year. And that's a good point. If it's just the Halloween maze and we don't see any other Titan of Terror or any other slasher icon that we've seen in the past few years, I'm totally cool with that. If they have Halloween, the main advertising IP of the year, and then we see other smaller films, that'd be really great. The last few years don't seem like we've been going in that direction. It seems like they're trying to put together as many big properties, even if we've seen them before. So I'm curious to see how 2018 is gonna go. At Horror HR said, I definitely want to see Michael Myers back again. I love the 2016 maze so much, and that was the first year I ever went to HHN. And at Horror HR actually brings up something that I didn't think about, but for those of you guys that are newer to the event, maybe you started going in 2016 or just 2014, 2015, you guys don't have that slasher icon fatigue like some of us do that have been going to the event for years, since 2007. So when I say that these movies have been done to death, we've seen them in so many mazes, it really puts a new perspective in mind where it's like, oh, maybe some of you guys really didn't get to experience them as much as we have, and that's why you guys are more excited to see them again. So that's a great point, Horror HR. At Taylor Kennedy said Ghostface 1,000,000%. At Dahlia Itzel, Michael Myers without a doubt, he's my all-time favorite. At Zombie CT said Ghostface, which I feel is so overdue for a spot among HHN history. And also want to just give a shout out to Zombie Chris. I'll link his channel down below as well. He does some great HHN Orlando coverage. Thank you guys for participating, and like I said, just follow me at AwkwardRsic on Twitter for some more polls in the future. I really like responding to these comments. I think it actually adds an extra dynamic to the videos. So let me know what you guys think about my idea for Titans of Terror Volume 2. It may be really dumb. I think it's great, but who knows? It's the third HHN 2018 speculation video. I'm excited to be back. If you guys enjoyed this, let's get the video to at least 100 likes. And if you want to subscribe to the channel and you're new, that'd be awesome. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date. And I will see you guys in just a few days with another speculation video.